What do I think about Michael Wilbon coming out saying we're not on LeBron James's payroll? You could have fooled me. I mean, ESPN used to run commercials where he wear the crown and sit there at Scott Van Pelt spinning in the chair. Could have fooled me. You made a bigger deal about everything he does in totality, especially being in La La Land. Now, granted, there wasn't the same media hype when Kareem Abdul-Jabbar passed Wilt Chamberlain's record, even though there was some because there were people who couldn't stand Wilt Chamberlain, and there were people who couldn't stand Kareem, so they were glad to anoint LeBron. They've been covering him ever since day one, and they have had this stupid Mount Rushmore debate, or he's number two all time and all this. That's what eats LeBron away because he's up there playing for stats. Even if he was to somehow get a token ring, because that's what it would be, because the Lakers aren't really that kind of team. But you see what the NBA is trying to do. They're trying to push them and Luka Doncic because they want a Lethal Weapon buddy, cop buddy movie to get to the finals and push the chip right now as we speak. They know he's not in the argument as one of the five best players going. Maybe 10, maybe. But he's not top five right now. But they want to push this narrative because of Luca and they want him to look good. And it's an agenda at base. It's a base. But the question is, when you come out and say we're not on the payroll, well, you sure got a funny way of not acting like you're on because you can't go nowhere without talking about him. You think when Magic Johnson called him up in the middle of the night and said, come to LA, I can hook you up, that wasn't part of it because the media capital? You sit up there with Stephen A. Smith and y'all sit up there and clamor for the big cities and the limelight. So quite naturally, he's going to feel like he's anointed and entitled. He's trying to break every record he can break. He wants to try to cement something because he's too scared to retire. And he's too scared because he can't get into any ownership because he's too scared that if he goes away, people are going to start coming back at him. And they do because he's played too long as it is now. This Laker run of stacking and bringing a podcaster who was a so-called journalist to be your coach is crazy corny. You got an owner who done looked the other way and coddled with him on the sidelines. And they stood up a black head coach, Darvin Ham. And he done been vulgar and foul-mouthed and said all kinds of things. And y'all sat there and y'all said, oh, we love LeBron, we like that. Well, yeah. Because he thinks that you're supposed to kiss the ring. You're supposed to keep the crown on his head. You're not supposed to talk about Jordan. You're not supposed to talk about Jerry West, Magic Johnson, Julius Erving. You're not supposed to talk about anything that doesn't sit his way. He has the most audacity, the most arrogance, the most smug of any basketball playing superstar I have ever seen. I have never seen another one like him. Tim Duncan won more rings and was more decorated than me, and he